Your zipper's down.
So what else is new? XYZ PDQ.
Hello. Is this thing on? I hope so. It's the distractisode. The distractisode of raw impressions is here, right now. Look over there. No, now look over here. Oh, but don't look there. Don't look there. Get distracted. Get distracted with Lou and Adelle. Immerse yourself into their lives. Their lives. They've got... They've got things to say. All right, Adelle and Lou. They're saying this podcast is avant-garde. Yeah, they haven't got a clue. Avant-garde. You're not quite there. You're not at installation level now. Don't get too excited with your weird podcast. And how weird is it? We don't know. Maybe not weird at all. Maybe very easy. Don't you all talk about everyday things? Can you tell us more about what's going on in your everyday life? It'll be a wonderful distraction for everybody.
On this day?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Go on. Now.
We should talk about ourselves on this very important day.
Oh my gosh. Well, are we pretending like it's Monday?
It is Monday.
It's Monday when y'all are watching and listening.
We are occupying Monday right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Occupying Monday.
I don't like Mondays.
God.
I don't like Mondays. Oh. The most important thing, the question on everybody's brain.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, on my brain.
What's going on in your brain? Hello, let's follow up on this.
The question about my brain on everybody's brain.
I know everyone's actually been sitting and waiting.
Oh, God. Like they woke up this morning and the first thing they thought was, what's up with Lou's brain?
What were the results of Lou Barlow's MRI? I'm dying to know.
It's good. It's clear.
Yeah.
My brain is clear. There's no obvious things wrong with my brain. And my hearing thing is apparently viral, which I don't know what that means. It could mean that it's temporary. I have yet to affirm that with my ENT.
Mm-hmm. It could mean that Chris Ballou was kind of onto something, right? Mm-hmm. Chris of the presidents
of the United States of America. That's the presidents of the United States of America.
Right. So
that was he said it was viral. That's what he said.
Yeah. And I guess that's wonderful news. We just don't know how long the viral thing lasts then, right? I mean,
nope.
Okay. So there's still unanswered questions, and by viral it could be Meniere's, right, which can come and go. Is that correct? Or
I'm kind of like, when I found out that I don't have a brain tumor, I kind of stopped caring about anything about my ear.
So is it?
We were in Wisconsin when I got the news.
Yes, we've held on to
and
this
then we
for
were
a little while.
It was all about your mom and hanging out with your mom.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to get an MRI.
I know.
Always. Since I was a teenager, I've always wanted to
You'd love to toss the tumor around, like, I've got a tumor, Yeah. And I was like, hey, buddy, you don't have a tumor. There's actually no tumor. Your brain is perfectly normal. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they said? Everything looked normal.
I don't think the word normal was used.
What'd they say?
It's okay.
Oh.
Clear.
I thought you said they said it was normal, but maybe you were,
See, if any information that goes through me, from a person telling me something, it goes into my brain.
I know.
And then it comes out as something slightly.
Went through the Lou wash cycle, and then now it's.
I'm the phone call.
Right, because I wasn't there. I didn't hear the words as well from them. So I heard it just from you.
So whatever I tell you is just, that's kind of where my brain dice lands.
It's gone through your spin cycle.
Yeah, it's just whatever the first thing,
Well, I will say, I was not there. Like, I was in the living room. You were upstairs in the bedroom when you got the phone call, but you came downstairs and you were basically like, it's okay. It's normal, or whatever it was. So I do think that you do not have a brain tumor, is my gathering, correct?
That was the main message.
That was the main message.
They didn't actually say that, but I assume
when
they said my brain is fine, it means that there's no growth that was affecting my auditory canals.
Okay, right.
My cochlea.
You just love saying that word.
Cochlea.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, this is so there you go, everyone. I guess we're continuing then the journey of Lou's ear in a sense. It's still not done. We still don't have the exact final answer. The check marks the spot, whatever. This is exactly what it is. We still don't have that, but
we may never get it.
I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be permanent hearing loss then, though, if it's viral, right?
I don't know.
Well,
like I said, I don't want to talk about my ear anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, we're here to distract people, though. So let's see. What else can we talk about? I mean, so it's Martin Luther King Day, right? That's a special day. And that's the only special thing about today? Or?
No, it's the inauguration.
I know. That's what I said. This is the only special thing about today.
Very interesting combination of days today. I would say that a percentage...
I don't love Cheeto sharing this day with him, but
I think a percentage of people, a percentage, not all, are probably very excited about these 2 days being together.
What's new with the pussycats? What's new, pussycat?
Tom Jones.
What's new with the pussycats?
I love Tom Jones's vocal delivery. What's New Pussycat is one of the most robust vocal performances of all time. What's New Pussycat? The way it's the most like, it's percussive and it's powerful.
It's recorded so beautifully too. It's captured
amazing.
Beautifully.
We spent $500 on a cat tree.
Who would pay $500 for a cat tree? I wouldn't pay $500 for a cat tree.
We spent $500 on a cat tree.
You don't need to buy toys for a cat. They'll play with anything. Put a box out, cardboard box out. That'll keep them busy for like a week. Jesus. You don't have to buy into that stuff. Buy all that stuff.
We spent $500 on a cat tree. We did.
The Weezer tree.
The Weezer tree. At the end of this year, things are looking good right now for me and for us. Like we had a little bit of an extra cushion at the end of this year. Mm-hmm. And we sat down and I thought that we should buy the best cat tree, the highest.
We spent $500 on a cat tree. We spent $500 on a cat tree.
I felt that we should have the best fucking cat tree we could get because the cats are now... We are so...
The kittens.
The kittens, they're still kittens.
We still get to call them kittens.
They're going to be kittens, officially kittens for another 6 months.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm super psyched about because I love saying the word kittens.
Oh.
The kittens are, they are an integral part of our life.
We are loving our kittens, guys, so
I do believe,
much. Oh, they're just... They're so dreamy. I love them. And they were heaven sent because they came at the right time.
They did.
You know?
They did.
Oh, I love them so much.
So we spent $389 on the tree. But then we spent an extra. we spent like an extra $150 plus on the cushions
that go on the
and
tree.
We got these things that look like furry flowers.
It's like a Dr. Seuss. Yeah. What's that one where they make the sweaters in the Dr. Seuss book? And then they...
Oh, the trees. The Lorax.
Oh, the Lorax. Yeah. So it's kind of like the trees in the Lorax. It's got this sort of whimsical, otherworldly, very sensual almost look to these petal type things that the cats get to drape themselves on.
I really wanted the petals, and those cost $50 a piece.
$50 a petal, and
so we combined all this, and then
like a flower petal. We mean.
I know I'm cheap a little bit, right?
Yeah,
I am. Right? Can you attest to that?
Yes. We don't. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a lavish life we live. We live like paycheck to paycheck. We're very much like,
Well, the Weezer thing really
helped.
Weezer thing, it put us it put me a paycheck ahead. I would
put
say.
us like one paycheck ahead that we decided to then spend instead of getting like a practical thing. Like we're like a 1-car family.
We still wouldn't have enough. For another car.
We don't have enough for a car. We're paying on a car loan, you guys. We can't even.
We do not have enough for another car, unfortunately.
It would be great someday.
Could really use one.
We could use one. But anyway, sometimes you have to splurge and you have to have a silly purchase that kind of like makes you happy every time you look at it.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
This is it. This is what I would say to that asshole was saying that all you have to do is give him a cardboard box.
Don't call him an asshole. He listens to the podcast.
That guy who just... Oh, okay. I don't know if he listened to the podcast. He comes from the 4-track. I thought
you were talking about the comment. We got a comment one time that was like, you only need to give your cat a cardboard box.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay.
No one who's listening. It was the...
Oh, 4-track. Okay.
The record collector character that lives in the 4-track, the one that sort of
that
has
asshole.
the derisive comments. Mm-hmm. That guy.
Got it.
Record store guy. Record store 1995 guy.
Ooh.
Record store 1995.
Yep.
Chicago record store 1995 guy.
We all fear that guy.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You behind the register at Restless Records, 1995.
Oh my God.
That guy.
I know. I
don't want a shredded cardboard box in our living room.
Yeah. Nor do I.
Also, I don't want those cats touching our furniture because we did when we moved into this house
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
We bought a living room set. We had no sofa. We were just like, okay, we literally need furniture. And so we went to, what's it called?
You're gonna give a shout out to Denko Modern?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, it's like a...
Shout out Denko Modern in
it's like a
Northampton or whatever.
Danishy, Scandinavian-y kind of
and that was another time
store.
we kind of splurged, I'd say. We were like...
There are things that are
although the leather
important.
set was on sale. Remember, we bought it as is. Yeah. It was in the discount area.
It was. We bought a discounted leather sofa.
Anyway, but we love it.
We love it because this is quality of life stuff. This is the stuff that really lasts. So
10 years later, we're still sitting our asses on that sofa. No plans to change it.
And the cats, because we have these cat trees, and then also you did supplement with a lot of really quality cat toys.
Thank you.
Actually,
we invested in our new family members.
You did. You set this up. It was kind of like setting up the nursery for a newborn baby. You did that for the kittens. I knew we were getting twins, and so I'm not twins, but siblings. She did it for the kittens.
I did it for the kittens.
You're in it for the kittens.
I know.
We're in it for the kittens, people.
And, I feel great about that cat tree. Every time I look at it, listen, guys, we just assembled it a few days ago, a week ago, maybe. Mm-hmm. They love it. The $500 cat tree is beloved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No regrets.
Yep.
Thank you, Weezer.
What about Izzy?
Oh,
Huh?
yeah.
Why don't you talk about Izzy? Talk about Izzy. How's she doing? Let me know.
We can talk about
She's
Izzy.
a better songwriter than you, Lou. She is. She's better. She's going to be better than you.
She experiments with her
She does.
melodies.
I know.
Some people don't deal with that well later on. Hello.
Pardon me?
I'm sure you'll be good. Hello from down at the mountaintops.
Down at the mountaintops, going where you wanna go. Everywhere you go, in between little twist and turn. Everything you say is true, everything you wanna do.
Down at the mountaintops, walking where you want to go.
Down at the mountaintops, down at the mountaintops, down at the mountaintops. You broke the law. You broke the law.
Broke the law.
Down at the mountaintops, that's not where you wanna go. People figured about it, so then we had
Down at the mountaintops.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
No,
Down at the mountaintops.
Down the mountaintops?
Walking where you want to go.
Did I record this? I don't remember this.
no, I did.
Oh, you did.
Every day she's got a new song every
Every
day.
day, I know.
Several actually. And we're talking, when I say songs, I mean these things that she kind of
Vocalizes.
and repeats
Yep.
for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I picked her up at school the other day, and she just got in the car, and once we got going, she just started going off about Down at the Mountaintops.
Huh.
And so I recorded it, obviously.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, it was just like, I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes her little like loopy melodies just are like start looping in your own brain.
Yeah.
And it just becomes like, so I thought I would seize on this one and kind of try to own it a little bit and kind of lessen it, making me feel a little insane. But also, I was really intrigued by the idea of down at the mountaintops. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Down at the mountaintops.
I know.
That means you're
Right.
coming
You're
from,
not saying up at the mountaintop.
No, you're coming down. I mean, that's like you are like in the sky. If you're going
But does that
down,
also mean you're like feeling low while being up high? Like, what is it?
I don't know. I thought it was a very intriguing combination of words that she came up with.
Or is that kind of harken back to like her mixing up of up and down and things like that, you know?
Down at the mountaintops. I don't know. I thought it was catchy.
It is. I mean, yeah. Well, it's funny. Lou and I have started a project, a January project of cleaning out. We have this room that's, I guess we call it the office. And over the 10 years we have lived here, it has progressively become unusable. It houses 2,000 plus CDs, records, our vinyl collection. It had a printer that was dead for a long time. It has a file cabinet. It has,
fucking hate that printer.
you know, just, you guys, shit everywhere. And this, it was like the room.
Then we just started opening the door and throwing things into it.
Just
and shutting
literally
the
was
door.
like, fuck it, fine. This room, I give up. And
Yeah.
we just put it in a bag, throw it in the room, never look at it again, whatever.
Books,
So much shit. I mean, yeah. So basically,
boxes.
we found so we
packing
decided
material.
to reclaim this poor room, this wonderful square footage in our home, because as y'all know, we work from home. We do multiple things here. We also have like our Barlow Family General Store,
The Barlow Family General Store. Knitwear, music-related items, and more.
etc. I have a studio. Lou has a studio. We need a functioning space. we got plans, and this can't stay useless any longer.
It was starting to really depress us, I would say.
Yes.
That for both of us, it was
Yes.
becoming something that was
Yes.
eating away at our well-being.
100%. Yes. And yeah, it's like, I'm snapping. We have to do something about this now.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
I had a dream that I listened to our podcast and I hated it because we interrupted each other the whole time.
Do we?
I don't know. Didn't somebody say that once?
Someone said that one time. You interrupt each other too much.
And I do know that I interrupt because you've told me that, and I do. I've learned a lot about my interrupting in the last couple of weeks.
Do I interrupt? I mean, we both interrupt each other.
I don't mind being interrupted, especially by you. I like being interrupted by you.
Do you? Sometimes you don't look too happy about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To
be real.
Okay, that's probably true too. I was just trying to make
Yeah.
That was not entirely honest what I just said. I guess sometimes I can't remember any time where I've disliked being interrupted. But I wanted to say was that cleaning the office was not a New Year's resolution because we did not make New Year's resolution
this year. No.
Fuck you resolutions.
Right.
We both were kind of this year like fuck you.
Yeah.
To New Year's resolutions.
Totally. There's hard stuff, My mom is ill with ALS, and going into this year felt very painful rounding 2025 for me. And I guess I said my only New Year's resolution is to I don't know if it's a resolution. I decided I'm going to spend as much time with her as I can. It's feasible for our family and travel. And I'm doing that. But yeah, as far as like the whole, basically anything else that you think of as a typical New Year's resolution, first time maybe in my life, really. I don't know about for you, but we were like, fuck all of that. And I guess ironically, though, we've been more productive since like not having But so, yeah, we decided, we were like, let's take on this office. And it really is a combination of things because in order for us to tackle these things, we need to have time together that's not disruptive. And so when you're touring a lot, it can make projects like that feel like you don't want to do them when you're only home for a week. We're like, no, let's enjoy like our time. Let's do other stuff together. And so Lou is home for a couple months before he hits the road again in the spring. And so we were like, oh, it's kind of like a good time for us since we're both here. Right? Wouldn't you say?
And we need to do it together.
We need to do it together. Like every little step of this, we have learned is better together. We are stronger together. So it's been actually kind of incredible. And I wanted to just move everything out of this office into our dining room.
Which I did not want to do.
I know.
Because we just kind of got the dining room clean. I'm like, why do you want to throw all the shit that's in the office into the dining room? But we did, and I'm happy we did.
Yeah.
And we're only working a limited amount of time every day. We're only doing it for an hour. An hour plus every day, and that's it.
Yeah, and then we walk away.
Because that's the thing is sometimes when I know I have a pattern throughout my life when I do have a big project like that where I'm like, I'm going to clean this. And then like I fucking, pedal to the metal, do it all in one day, totally burn myself out.
Yeah. And
then, I find when I do that, when I binge work, when I binge any kind of thing like that, that it always like kills the next few days after that and almost kind of kills. And that's kind of like resolutions too. It's like,
yes,
okay, I didn't drink all of January. Well, now it's wet fucking February. And, I'm like, ugh. I mean, that was a pattern in my life where it almost any kind of thing like that just is then followed by a great, like just
I
Do you know what I mean?
relate so deeply. I mean, it's like, yes, and I don't know if anyone else relates to this, but it's like that surge of like, yes, I can do this. And then the second you've kind of like, you've overdone it because you went in too hard, right?
Totally.
And then you're like, fuck all of this. I've lost all of my interest and my energy, and now I'm depressed, and now it's still staring at me, and I never want to think about it again. And it's like, well, great. Fuck. And so we had the idea to break up this big office redo into like bite-size little things that we were doing as part of the grander picture of our day. And that has helped so much. And also when you and I do it together, we just get it done so much faster. We're much more efficient, you know? Like when I'm doing it by myself, I get so distracted by little things. And so, but this is circling back to Izzy.
Yeah.
Okay. Since we've been going through the office, I found a journal that I started when she was 3 months old, right? 3 months old. And we were taking her on her very first tour. We found kind of like the Izzy info pile. We were like, Jesus, this is a lot. This shows us how long we haven't cleaned this room.
When we came home from the hospital, they basically handed us an owner's manual.
Yeah, they were like, here's all of your medical records from the time, from finding out you were pregnant. To, you know, I was sort of amazed at how, I forgot, like you go to the doctor so much when you're pregnant, and they do everything to you. You know, they run every goddamn test, and it's kind of incredible to look back and see that. And in addition to it, then I had found this well-intentioned journal that I had started for sweet Izzy, and let's just say it got forgotten about. But it was fun to find it. And going back to her always writing songs, there is a point, guys. Even in this journal of her at 3 months old, it was 3 months and 4 months old, every entry was talking about all of the endless sounds she was making. We were just completely like fascinated by the fact that she was so incredibly vocal. She was this baby that was constantly making sounds. And I wrote in there like, my God, you are obviously dying to tell us things or talk to us because you are frustrated. You are trying so hard at 3 months old to start talking to me.
She was making sounds when she crawled to your tit.
That's after I gave birth, everyone.
Yeah. When Izzy emerged, when she was, oh my God. How long was the labor? 55 hours?
Forever.
Insane.
Yeah.
When Izzy finally came out, she started making noise immediately.
Yeah.
Hey, time to wrap it up.
Oh. Well, I hope we distracted y'all on this
Thank you for
momentous
distracting us.
day.
Adelle and Lou. Adelle and Lou. Thank you for distracting us, Adelle and Lou.
It's my pleasure.
We are done for today. What a day. What a day to be distracted.
Yeah. This is one of those days where
What are you
people
gonna
say,
do now?
protect your peace, everybody.
Who's gonna
They say that?
Yeah.
Like a
You
piece?
guys need
Protect your peace. Like, protect your sanity.
Not like a
clean
gun.
that house
No,
up. Clean
God.
that office up. Put some space down there. Maybe I can get a friend. Maybe you can put a friend for me down there in the office. Put a friend.
Auxiliary
I'm
recording unit.
lonely.
More recording equipment?
I'm so lonely down at the mountaintops. Thank you for listening to Raw Impressions.
Thank you. I would say if you need to distract yourself more than this half hour gave you, just play it on repeat today, guys. Just over and over. Or binge the whole Raw Impressions. Start back at season
Raw
1.
Impressions.
See what you've missed. Make sure you download every episode. on 5 different devices, and that's it. Great.
Raw impressions.